events and issues shaping our community. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
This is Comcast Newsmakers on the plaza of the state capitol. I'm Spiro Canton, and we're in the midst of Children's Week. We got Diego and Dora running around behind us, as well as Clifford, the big red dog. And we have Senator Carey Baker on set here from District 20 in the middle of the state of Florida. Thank you very much for joining us. You're the chair of the Appropriations Committee on Ways and Means, so you have a pretty pivotal role in the Senate.
Well, you know, the budget is pretty dominating, especially this year. And
yes.
Of course, I look around, I see the kids, and that's why we're doing all this, to provide for their future, provide for the future of the state.
And the budget is challenging this year.
It's incredibly challenging, but you know, we're all in this together. The only reason that we don't have any money on the state level is because folks back home, small businesses are hurting financially, people are struggling. So we just got to work through this, you know, to be responsible with how we make this budget, try to respond to the greatest needs. You know, we can't do everything for everybody, so we're going to do our best.
One of your passions is the Healthcare Freedom Act that you're actually in the middle of, and why is this so important? How does it affect the people of the state of Florida?
Sure, I'm proposing a constitutional amendment to the Florida Constitution that says Floridians have a innate personal individual right to decide for themselves what health care plan is best for them and their families. And so they can't be forced into some sort of plan that doesn't suit their needs. And also, this amendment protects sort of the free enterprise of health care in the state of Florida, saying that an individual always has the right to buy lawful health care services, and doctors always have the right to receive that payment. And it's all about, you know, the future of freedom, what this nation was founded on. And you know, one day these kids will grow up to be adults, and they need to have the same freedoms that we enjoy. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty excited about the Florida Healthcare Freedom Act.
It sounds this is in direct reaction to the federal bill.
It is to portions of it. You know, we need to do a lot of work in healthcare, and I acknowledge that. But at the end of the day, you know, individual freedom is still what this nation was founded on, and we need to protect the rights for people to decide what's best for them and their families.
Mm-hmm. When we talk about the budget this year, a lot of ifs are still outstanding about that budget. So is it by the end of the session you think you're going to have a final budget?
Oh yeah, no, I'm very confident. The House and the Senate's been working closely together. You know, we're waiting on a little federal Medicaid money, which is a huge federal and state program, and we've just finished up an Indian Game and Compact that brings in a few dollars. I think this week we'll begin the process of merging the Senate and House budgets and the negotiation. I'm very confident. I've spoke to my House counterparts, and we have a great relationship. So I think at the end of the day, we're going to do a budget that doesn't increase taxes, doesn't increase fees, and still provides for the basic necessities of government.
On a personal note, you're leaving after this session, right?
I am.
Voluntarily.
Yeah, I'm term limited, so I'll be leaving. I've spent 10 years up here, and I want to go back I'm a small business owner, and I'm going to finish up my military career, Army National Guard. I spent a year in Iraq, and next year after from now, will be 30 years. So we have a lot to do. I have 3 small children, and there's a lot of ballet practices and baseball practices to attend, so I'm ready to get
What
home.
few people realize is how much of a personal commitment being a state senator and a state representative actually is.
Well, this is technically a part-time job, but for those of us that want to do it right, it's a full-time position, and I've been glad to do it. I'm proud of my 10 years, but you know, it's time for me to just move on, let someone else step up and do the job that the people need.
And you're going to be missed. I know that a few representatives you were coming up to out here were saying, we're going to miss you. We're really going to miss you.
Yeah, I have a lot of great friends in the legislative process. There's a lot of good Floridians that are working hard, and of course, one day they'll be gone as well.
Must be nice to know you made an impact while your time up here. Senator Carey Baker, our guest this hour on Comcast Newsmakers from District 20 in the middle of the state of Florida. We're here during Children's Week on the plaza of the state capitol. I'm Spiro Canton. Thanks for joining us.